Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I present to you my brand new project called Open Kiosk. Open Kiosk is a fully open source hardware plus software project designed for small businesses like grocery stores, food stalls, medical stores, hardware stores, and more. With this system, any store can list their products by entering the title of the product, description, price of the product, and tags to search this product. Yes, with this tags, anyone can search by entering the product name by on-screen keyboard or by the voice search. The product details can also be updated later. They can add the items in the cart, make the payment, and get the printed bill receipt. All these orders will be stored in the database so that in future the orders can be retrieved and if needed the bill can be reprinted. With the same orders data, we can generate sales reports and the product performance reports as well. I think these are the great features that a kiosk system can offer for the small businesses, right? So all these features are for free of cost. Yes, if you can afford to build this system, or you can also bring your own personal system, which is the personal computer, and simply download this software and run it for free of cost. With that, let's get into the build of this project. Before we jump into the build, let us thank today's sponsor JLCMC. JLCMC is latest innovation from the trusted JLC family, known worldwide for excellence in manufacturing and prototyping. Building on the legacy of JLC PCB, JLCMC is here to deliver high quality mechanical components at unbeatable prices. Why to choose JLCMC? Backed by the JLC legacy, with years of proven expertise, the JLC brand is a global leader trusted by engineers, hobbyists, and professionals, offers best prices in the market, and they have extensive product range. Find exactly what you need across categories like aluminum extrusions, linear motion parts, transmission components, general mechanical parts, pneumatics, and much more. Their premium aluminum enclosures are industrial grade enclosures available in almost all standard sizes, starting at just $1. Whether you are a hobbyist or a professional, JLCMC offers the reliable and affordable components you need. Visit jlcmc.com today and claim your new user registration discounts and monthly coupons. To begin with the build, I designed the custom enclosure for Open Kiosk using Fusion 360 to ensure a compact, modular, and professional look. I started by importing official CAD models for components like the Latte Panda Mu. For the parts without available models like thermal printer, I measured the dimension manually and designed the 3D model. Once all components were modeled, I began designing the enclosure to precisely house each part. I 3D printed all these parts in my Bamboo Lab P1S in grey colored PLA. The design supports metal heat inserts so each part can be assembled using standard M2 and M3 screws. Let's take a quick look at the components we are using in this project. First up, we have the Latte Panda Mu. It's a single board computer, kind of like Raspberry Pi, but way faster since it's powered by Intel i3 processor. I have been using this as my development system for over a year, and honestly it's been a great for everyday tasks. Next, we have the Xiao ESP32S3, a tiny microcontroller that acts as bridge between the Mu and our thermal printer. For the user interface, we are using a 10.5-inch touch monitor. And to print the receipt, we have got a 58mm thermal printer. To keep the power setup simple, we are using LM2596 voltage converter. It converts 19 volt from the Mu power adapter down to 8 volt. We have also added a DC jack for the power input and a push button for power on and off. And few other small components. You can find all the details in the step-by-step guide linked in the description below. To start assembling the parts, we need to embed metal inserts into the 3D printed parts. Align the printer cover part on the housing, then take 5 M3 screws and attach the printer cover part to the main housing part. Align the touch display on the main housing part and use 4 M2.5 screws that comes along with the display. Use a screwdriver to unscrew and detach both side mounting brackets. Insert the printer into the printer cover opening. Screw the clips back to secure the printer firmly to the housing. Take the two side vents and snap them into their respective slots. Position the Latte Panda Mu inside the housing, align the board with the mounting holes and use M3 screws to attach the board to the housing. Take the female DC jack and the DC holder, place the DC jack into the holder and use two M2 screws to secure it in its position. Take the push button and also firmly secure the push button. Now connect the Xiao ESP32S3 to thermal printer as shown in the circuit diagram. To power the Mu and the thermal printer, follow the circuit diagram and make the connections. Connect Xiao ESP32 to Latte Panda using Type-C cable, followed by touch displays, HDMI cable and power cable to the Latte Panda. To extend the power button of Latte Panda, solder the two wires from Latte Panda to the external push button. Align the cover on the housing and use 6 M3 screws to secure it in place. Since we don't have onboard Wi-Fi on the Latte Panda, I am using this Wi-Fi dongle. Put the top cover to enclose all the open ports. And that's it from the hardware side. Just plug it and turn the power on. To upload the code to the ESP32, open the thermalprinter.ino file. Here you need to download the board manager for ESP32. If you don't know how to do it, I have shown in the step-by-step guide. For installing the libraries, we need to install this Arduino JSON library. So copy this and paste it in the library manager and download this Arduino JSON library. So here I have downloaded version 7.4.2. Then you can just click here and select the board as Xiao ESP32 S3 and select the COM port. Okay, here. Or you can also go to tools and select the board as Xiao ESP32 and select the COM port. Here as you can see it says ESP32 to family, right? So I have selected this COM port and I'll just click on upload. In this code we have defined hardware serial where we have connected our thermal printer. So the thermal printer is connected on pin number 43 and pin number 44. So pin number 43 is as RX on board and pin number 44 is as TX on the ESP32. And then on the printer it is reverse, like we need to connect RX to TX, which is TX of the printer to 43 and then the RX of the printer to pin number 44. Okay. Then if you see in the loop section, the ESP32 waits for the serial communication to happen, and if it happens, The data will be stored in this input buffer. This is, by the way, a JSON string. So we are using Arduino JSON library to deserialize this data. So as you can see, this is the print layout which we get on the print script. So here, as you can see, we have the store name, tax ID, and then the bill information with the items and their pricing and the total price for the bill. If you need to change the layout for the print, you can do it from here. This is a simple code which takes data from the software, deserialize it, and give the command to the printer to print the receipt. Now let us download and set up this software. To do that, go to Open Kiosk app GitHub repository, go to releases, and download this open.kiosk.zip file. Once you have downloaded it, open it in the folder. See, this is the file. I'll right click on it and extract it. Once the file is extracted, this is how it looks. You should have all these files in it. Before setting up this software, you need to install Python. For that, you can go to Python download, and you can download the latest version of Python and install it. Once you have installed the Python, you need to edit this launch kiosk file. So it's a bat file which launches our application from the same folder. So I'll open it in the notepad. Here you need to edit this path. So for this, you can go back to the folder, copy this path of this folder and paste it here and save this file. So in this file, what it does is it navigates to this folder and runs a Python server and runs this application on that server, and then it runs this application on either Chrome browser or on the Edge browsers. And I'll go back to the folder. I will right click on this launch kiosk bat file, then go to show more options and create a shortcut for this. So this will be a shortcut icon plus the name for our application. So I'll once again right click on this shortcut and go to properties. Here I'll click on change icon. So I'll just say OK and I'll browse the icon. It's in the same downloaded folder. Okay, so the icon is same, which is favicon.ico. I'll choose this icon and I'll click OK, and I'll go to general and change this name as Open Kiosk, and I'll say OK. So as you can see, our icon is changed and our name of the launcher is also changed. So I'll just copy this shortcut and I'll paste it on our desktop. So once you have done it, you can just double click on it. This is a not authorized application. The Windows gives a protection warning. So I'll just click on more and run it anyway. The application is launched. This is how it looks. So this is the initial setup page where you need to fill this information. So which is the store name, the currency which you operate in, the tax percentage for your country or for your goods, the tax ID, you can enter any ID. Then you need to enter the COM port for your thermal printer. If you don't have thermal printer, that's alright. Then you need to enter the Firebase configuration, API keys and the project settings. To get this Firebase configuration, we'll open the browser. In your browser, go to console.firebase.google.com, log in with your Google account, then create a Firebase project, name your project, say accept, I'll click continue, and select the default setting. So once the project is created, click on continue, open the project, and here in the project you need to go to this option which says web app. Click on it enter the title of app and say register app. So you have those informations: API key, auth domain, project ID, storage bucket, message ID, and the app ID. You need to copy this, paste it in this form. Yeah, so this is like one-time activity which you have to do. So I'll just click on complete. So once you are done, you will be on this page. But here we need to first finish our application build in the Firebase. So I'll go back to the browser and then I'll go to build, go to Firestore database. And here we need to create a database. So I'll click on create database. You can select the region. So I'll select Mumbai and I'll click on next. And here start it in test mode. And I'll just click on create. So once that's done, we can go back to our application. You can go to your admin panel. So we are getting this warning because we don't have any data as of now. So I'll go to settings and here you can see the settings of your store and your Firebase configurations. So if anything goes wrong, you can just edit this strings and you should be ready to go. And also here you need to change your currency. You need to select your currency. So I have put these options to select the currency. So once you have selected this currency, you can also turn on your thermal printer or off from here. So if I turn this on, I need to enter the COM port number for my thermal printer. Or if I turn this off, it will give me the bills in the PDF forms, which I can print from my external printer, okay, the native printer. So I'll save this information. And in add products, you can add the products for your store. So for quick setup, I'll just add few food items. So I'll enter the title for the product, price, and here I need to enter the URL for the image. For the images, since we already have a lot many images on the internet, I'll just grab one of the image from here. Like I'll open this image, I'll just copy the image URL and I'll paste it here, okay. And I can say the category as food. I can enter the tag as idli and chutney, okay. Like you can enter multiple tags over here. Based upon these tags and the title, you can search this item, okay. So I'll just add this product. So once your product is added, this is how it looks, okay. So likewise, you can add all your products. Then you can go to customer shop. You can add the products, like you can also add multiple of this. In the cart, you can also increase or decrease the quantity. You can clear the cart, and also you can do the voice search. Like if I click on voice search, I'll just allow this idli. So as you can see, the idli is searched and this is the result. And I'll go to cart, proceed to payment. Here you can also add your payment QR code and I'll just say complete. So once the order is complete, I have the PDF print over here. But if I would have enabled the thermal printer, it would print the bill for me, okay. So I'll just close it and I'll start new. So this is how this app works. And if you go back to the admin panel, as you can see, we have completed one order and we have generated this much revenue. And also if you go to orders page, here you'll see the same order being displayed. So with this, what you can do is, if you want to see any old order, you can go to that particular date. All the orders will be shown over here. You can just click on it and you can also reprint it. Okay, to give you more data insights, what I have done is I have changed the store to the one which I was playing from last 1 month. So now I have like more products over here, and also I have like many orders in my database, so that I can show you the proper reports that of a month or a week. Okay, so as you can see, now this report is from 1st June to 20th June, and these were the days on which my store was active, and this was the revenue which was generated. So and it shows this graph which shows the trend for the sales. And if you go to items report, here you can see the best performing item and the least performing item and the units of each item sold in this particular date range. Okay, in this period, this is how like this reports can be generated, and here I can also export this for my external use. And yes, that's it from the software side. I hope I have built a great software. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts on this software. If you like this project, hit that like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out JLCMC.com and MakerBrains.com for more such projects. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.